Hey guys, welcome back to Makery Online. I am Mr. Robert. Today we're going to be working on a hook and ring game. You guys are going to be designing this in Sketchup, and this is what it looks like. Pretty cool game. Let me show you how it works. That's how you do it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start building this thing in Sketchup. Go ahead and pull up Sketchup. Remember to log in down here where it says sign in with Google. Click on the email that you're going to use. And here we go. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is click up here once everything's loaded to create new. You're going to click on this template right here that says feet and inches. We're always going to use the template with the feet and inches. Click on that. All right, so you guys know what to do with her. Click on her, erase or delete. Want you guys to go ahead and get this red line to face you so you can follow along easier. If you go down here to the orbit tool and get this, click on the hand tool. You can orbit, if you're using a mouse, by using your scroll wheel, and then you can just click the mouse and move it around. You can use two tools in one motion. All right. If you have a mouse, you can left click the screen and move it from left to right or up and down. And then if you have the scroll wheel in the middle of your mouse, you can orbit and then also pan. Okay. When you're using the hand, it's called panning. And then this is called orbiting. All right, so we're going to orbit and pan. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. About the area that you want to be. You want to be able to see right above and the red line facing you. All right, so now we're going to go up here to Untitled, and we're going to save our project. You're going to type in hook and ring game. Click on save here. Up here it is saving. Once it turns gray like this and says saved, you're saved. If for some reason at any point you have to stop, go ahead and click on save. It'll be right here. This word will say save. It'll be blue. You'll click on it. It'll turn into saving, and then it will turn into saved. Once it says saved, you're able to close the file. It means it's saved. But until it says save, do not exit. All right. What we're going to use is the rectangle tool. Go ahead and go over here. It's this tool right here. If you click on the arrow, the drop down window will pop up. It's the first tool on top. Or you can hit R on your keyboard. You're going to click where the blue, green, and red line meet once. You're going to drag it out. Your outer color of the square should be blue. Once you click again, it should fill in the center of the square. Don't touch nothing else on the keyboard or the mouse. You're going to type in the number 9. Hold down the shift button and hit the parentheses, comma, hit the number 9 again, and then hit parentheses one more time, and then hit enter. Hit space, and you just made your first shape. All right, go ahead and push pause and make your square now. Remember, if you have to rewind at any time, go ahead and rewind the video and start from where you need help. Go over and use push pull, which would be this tool here. If you click on the arrow here, the drop down menu will pop up and it'll be the top tool right there. Or you can hit the P button on your keyboard like so, and it'll pop up. All right, so you're gonna notice when I'm not over the square, it's gonna be just a plain dark bluish gray square. Once you bring your push-pull tool over the square, you're gonna see that a bunch of blue dots highlight the entire square. That's to show you the surface that you're about to push-pull. So what you're gonna do now is click on the image and drag it up. You can go up or down with this tool, okay? We wanna make sure we're going in the up position, all right? So now you're gonna hit the number 3, /. That's the same button with the question mark on it. You hit the number 4. You're gonna hold down Shift and the quotation marks again. All right, hit Enter. Hit spacebar so we don't push pull no more. Go ahead and select this. Let's make this a component now. You're gonna click somewhere over here on the left-hand side. Make sure you're able to cover the entire square. You see how I missed the bottom left-hand corner down here? Only these corners right here lit up blue. This is not making the whole thing a component. We need to make sure that we get the entire square highlighted. It should look exactly like this, okay? Then you'll hit G on the keyboard. Go ahead and pause your video and do that now. All right, now go ahead and enter base here. We're gonna name this. Hit OK. We're gonna go ahead and hit save right here. It's saving. And now it's saved, all right? So now we're gonna make some space in between this shape and over here, because we're gonna make some new shapes now. We're gonna make some posts. So go ahead and hit the R button on your keyboard for rectangle, or select this one here on the left-hand side. Click once, drag it out. The outside of your square should be blue. Okay, click one more time. Now, don't touch anything else. Don't touch the mouse, don't touch the letters on the keyboard. You're gonna go straight to the numbers, okay? You're gonna type in 1, hold down Shift with the quotations, comma, 1 again, Shift and quotations, Enter. All right? Go ahead and pause your video and do that. Now we're gonna hit P for push-pull, or grab this tool right here. We're gonna highlight over the square, click one time and drag it up. Again, make sure you drag it up, all right? We're gonna type in 8 space 1 /2, hold down the Shift key and the quotations and hit Enter. All right, go ahead and pause the video and do that one. Remember guys, you can rewind this and watch this as many times as you have to, just so you guys can get to this point. All right, go ahead and hit space on your keyboard for your select tool. Zoom out a little bit, because now we're going to make this one a component. You're going to click somewhere here on the left hand side, click, hold the button down and drag it down to the bottom right hand corner. The entire thing should be blue. Go ahead and hit G on your keyboard, push pause and go do that step. All right, so we're going to name this post. Once you type that in, hit OK. Now we're going to use the move tool. We're going to hit M on the keyboard, or the fourth one from bottom right here, and we need to make a copy of this. All right, so on the bottom of your screen here, it's going to say toggle copy. It says equals and toggle copy. Whatever it says right here before equals, mine says options, yours might say control, yours might say alt, command. Whatever it says right here, that's the button you're going to push to do this, okay? So you're going to push the button it tells you to push, click the bottom right hand corner, and then drag it over to the left. All right? Go ahead and pause the video and do that now. All right, now you made your copy. Now we have to make this one unique, okay? The reason why we got to make it unique is we need to make this one taller. If we don't make it unique, when we make this one taller, this one also will change. Let me show you what that looks like, okay? I'm gonna double click into here. I click on this and they both move, all right? I don't want that to happen, all right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click, okay? Right click, go down to where it says make unique. You're gonna click on that. And now I double click into this. Only this one will move. Okay. So now this is what I want you to do. You're gonna double click on this. This dotted shadow box should pop up. You're gonna hit P for push pull, or go over here and select it here on the left hand side. You're gonna zoom in, and then right here on top, and make sure it's highlighted. Not here, right here on top. Make sure it's highlighted. You're gonna click once, drag it up, and type in the 3/4. Hold down the shift key, hit the quotation button, and then hit enter. All right. So I'm gonna make sure this is correct. I'm gonna hit T for tape measure. I'm gonna click right here where the circle turns blue at the midpoint. Click one time. I'm gonna go down, and it's gonna be 9 1/4. Okay. And if yours says that, it is correct. Go ahead and push pause and do that now. All right. So now what we have to do, we need to measure 1 1/4 inch down from the top right here. So hit tape measure. The blue dot should pop up. You're going to click when that blue dot pops up right here. You're going to drag it down. It should be a blue line. And you're going to type 1 space 1/4. Hold down the shift key and hit the quotation marks. Hit enter. All right. And now you're going to go from the right hand side. Click. Try not to click on the line. And go over 1/2 inch. It should line up right here with the midpoint. Okay. You'll hit C for circle on your keyboard. Click once, drag it out, and it will say 1/8. Are you typing in 1/8? Enter. P for push pull, and push it in just a little bit. It doesn't matter how far you push it in. We just need to know that we're going to drill a hole here. Okay, go ahead and push pause and do that now. All right, so now what we're going to do is erase these dotted lines. All right, so once they're erased, hit spacebar, click somewhere outside of the shape here. So on this one, we also need to make a hole. So what we're going to do is double click, make sure the dotted box is around your shape. We'll hit T for tape measure. This time we're going to start at the bottom, click once, drag it up. That line should be blue. Now you're going to type in the numbers 5 space 1/2. Hold down the shift key and push parentheses, enter. Again, you are going to click from the right hand side, go into the middle, 1/2 inch, click, type C for circle, zoom in, click when the circle gets an X into it, come out, 1/8 of an inch, P for push pull, and push it in. All right, go ahead and pause the video and get that done. Don't forget, guys, you can rewind this as many times as you need. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again so you guys can catch up and do what I'm doing here, all right? If you do exactly what I'm doing right here, it should be pretty easy. All right, guys, so now we're going to get rid of these guidelines. Go ahead and hit E on your keyboard. Erase this one, erase that one. Hit the space bar and then click outside of the dotted line here. Okay, zoom out. And now we're going to make a couple more shapes. Go ahead and hit R again for rectangle. Click once, drag it out. Again, the outside of the shape should be blue before you click. Click down, type, don't touch anything else besides the numbers. Type in 1, hold the shift key, quotation marks, comma, 1, hold the shift key, quotation mark, enter. Go ahead and pause the video and do that. Hit P for push pull. Click in the center of the square. Drag it up. Now type in 1, hold down shift and parentheses, enter. Hit the space bar. Go ahead and pause your video and do that. All right, now we're gonna make this a component. Again, we're gonna click on the left-hand side above the shape and far enough to the left-hand side where we can cover the entire shape, okay? So I'm gonna click here, Hold the button down, drag it down to the bottom right hand side, release. The whole thing needs to be blue, you guys. Okay? Again, if you only do half of this, only the one line's gonna be blue. You can't make that a component because it's not gonna stick to anything. So select everything. Alright? Then hit G on your keyboard. Go ahead and pause the video and do that now. Alright, we're gonna name this Wedge. W-E-D-G-E. You're gonna hit OK. Now we're gonna make 2 copies of this. Hit M on your keyboard. Go to the bottom right hand or left hand corner. Hit whatever button it says down here. Hold it down, click, and drag it to the right. Alright, so if this circle thing is popping up, you need to zoom in a little bit. Okay, bottom left hand corner. Hold your button down, click, and then drag. Alright, and then we're going to make all these unique. So hit space, right click, make unique, click on this one, right click, make unique. Go ahead and pause your video and do this now. So now we're going to go ahead and hit save, so we don't lose our progress here. Alright, it's saved. We're going to orbit to the back of our shapes here. O for orbit, and let's orbit to the back. Okay, we need to be right about here. Okay, this should be the kind of the angle that you have. Alright, space bar. Here we go. We're going to hit M on the keyboard for the move tool, and we are going to click on the shorter post. Okay, click one time and then bring it over to this line here. Alright, go ahead and do that now. Pause the video and do that now. Alright, so now I want you guys to zoom in. You're going to notice when you have the move tool on this tool here, there's going to be 3 dots that light up as you move around the bottom. I want you guys to click on the middle dot, okay? And then we're going to drag it along the back side here, along this line. And what's going to happen is the square, the purple square or diamond, is going to turn into a circle once you get to the midpoint. Right there. You see how it's a circle? Go ahead and click, and that's where we're going to leave this one. Okay? Zoom out. Go ahead and pause your video and do that now. So now we're going to orbit to the left here. And I'll show you another trick the move tool can do. If you are on this side of the post, you're going to notice once you come across these crosses right here on the side, or these T's, a green circle is going to pop up. Alright? And then if you click on this side, a red circle is going to pop up. And then if you go on the top, a blue circle will pop up. I want you guys on the side where the green circle is, okay? Don't forget we have a hole right about here on this side. So we're going to make sure this side comes down. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this cross right here once, and we're going to drag it down until our dotted line turns red. See how the dotted line turned red? Once it turns red, like that, click, orbit to the back of the shapes again. You're going to click this time the bottom right hand corner and then bring it up to the top of here. Click and put it into place. You guys are almost done. Go ahead and hit pause and do that now. Alright, now we're going to move these into place. Click the bottom left hand corner of the first block, put it right here, make sure it's against here. The next block, you're going to click the bottom right hand corner, put it there, and then this one here, we're going to click the top left hand corner and put it up there. Alright, go ahead and pause your video and do that now. Alright, once you've done that, you're going to double click on this square here, hit the L button on your keyboard. You're going to go from the top right hand corner to the bottom left hand corner, click. So click once here, Then you type in P for push pull. You're going to see that both of these light up separately. You're going to click the bottom one and push it back. You might have to orbit a little bit so you can get this to work. Push it back until it turns blue, and then click again and it'll disappear. Hit the space bar, click out of the dotted square. Go ahead and push pause in the video and do that now. Alright guys, 2 more blocks. Go ahead and orbit to the front, and we're going to zoom down to these 2. Double click on the right one here, hit L for line. You're going to click once on the top left hand corner, go down to the bottom right hand corner, type in P for push pull. This time you're going to push back the top triangle, click once, push it back, click again, space bar, click outside the shape, and then come over here to this side, double click and do the exact same thing, just opposite. This time you're going to go from the top right hand corner to the bottom left hand corner. P for push pull, click, push back, click again, space, click out of the box. Go ahead, pause the video and do that. And don't forget guys, if you need to rewind this video, rewind it and do it as many times as you need to do it. Alright, we're going to zoom out, and that looks good. This is where we're going to leave off for today. Go ahead and hit save. Remember, do not exit until this is done saving. As long as this is saying saving, you should not exit the program. Okay, it's saved. Now you are free to exit. That is it for today. I am Mr. Robert. I'm out.